they traveling here again, and they traveling here again. Yes, they are on the backs of a bunch of Dorga type creatures. Those were horses, methinks, son. And then with this spear, this lance, that's sharp on the end, sharp on the edge. Run your finger across, see where it's cut it like cross, cut it like crucifix. I cut you off. Yes, I cut you from this life you live. I cut your thread like some Hercules shit. Who misplaced my scissors, dog? Who took them from this spot? Pulled this drawer, now they're gone. Now these bracelets turn into shackles and I can rip them off. Boom. Rip off the top of the page with a little phone numbers printed on. Then I can give you a call. Was it in parentheses, dog? I think that mean more. I think if my dragon breath got too hot for you to armor up, that fucking armor would help. It would get the cinch of something of that skin start to peel and to turn it bubbling instantly when it hit. Yes, and then the bridge when it go up would go and then King Koopa fall in. No, the bubble would pop. I've been sitting on this bubble for too long. Yes, something's bound to break. Some of this bounding sheets is sure to clean up all this mess that your blood will leave. Boom. Eventually, it starts to bubble as well. Eventually, it starts to bubble as well. Would it mix? Would it blend? Would this be plush? Would this be the best? Would this be me on my fucking zero mission again? No, cause we ain't Metroid enough, methinks in my head. Yes, too many sticks sticking from the mud. Yes, too many sticks sticking from the mud. How many walls need to get infiltrated with some of these dogs, not the city ones? You've been sitting on bench too long, Mr. Gump. With your stories, you're about to run out. No, I got excess of these. Expos type shit on my head is all that I speak. Yes, drive to the coast when your car is full, it's not on that E. Yes, it's towards that F now. It's just laying big. Like this is a gangster-ass shit I ever heard from me. Yes, now I just remember these words. Remember them, dog, cause they're important type stuff. Like Dimitri Martin was talking about. Yes, and I get on the stage and I erupt like volcanoes would. Sending all the Pompeii ash wherever it wanna go. You don't know, you better ask. Yes, ask about them, ask about them. This is some Northwest tragedy stuff. Northwest with evergreens, dog. Can you ever resist? Can you resist this arrest that I'll sit? Have some handcuffs nearby and canines that grin. Just at the thought of biting you in the thigh or little lower portion. Little lower into the water before it turned to glacier and you float off like polar bears did. Yes, wicked as talk, but wicked was good. Wicked when I'm involved. Yes, in this fucking peering ball, this crystal one will float and glow into what I want. Yes, if I ask the question enough times, I'm gonna get the answer I want. Boom. TWA. Also miracle. TWA. Also miracle. Yes, as this camera recalled. Yes, we put in the place that it wants. The stage has been set, all the table is pressed. Won't you wash the plates how they ding and how they did? How they did? How they dud on this shit? This milk duds in a box, I guess. So while we watch a movie and then we get involved into the script, yes, won't we elope with it like eggs all did after they got fertilized by chickens that came? But if they did, you had to scramble for breakfast, bitch. Yes, put them in the skillet that's hard. This shit's gonna go off. I go through the rough. Yes, all the what I say to them, all the what I say to them, honest. Yes, I'm on this like a carbuncle, dog. Something that you need to get caught by the cops. Had the lights lit up. Have you just pulled over so I can get your signature, dog? Cause I know who you was. Yes, you was that Count Dracula to take the blood. You're not thirsty, you just want for later on. You're trying to fuel up like you're gonna take some bikes across the Alpines when the snow was gone, when it had melted. Going into the river, the crevices of the rock will lead into this. I just on the bench by myself, talking, dog, with this box of chocolates that's gone, and the light was gone as well. I think it went behind them hills. Yes, and the hills have eyes for me, and every time I fucking rip this with speech, it's nice, I think. Yes, so won't we be friends and just embrace and give a bunch of hugs? Tell our hugs around. We got a lot cause we got them stored up. We haven't hugged anyone for a while. Doesn't that suck? Yes, and then the dusk becomes dawn. Yes, and then I start to go off with this song. Boom. If it was so dark when while you lit it up, I want to know. If it was so dark then while you lit it up, I want to know. Lift you up, dog. Yes, you could be in a bag that I brought around. This is my new bag, bro. Yes, I'm a vagabond when it comes to this, that, something tied to the end, the stick type shit. My polka dots are fucking flown out my mouth. I just a bunch of bubbles and suds. And when some bitch was scrubbing the floors, I was looking over her shoulder the whole time. I'm the angel on your shoulder, dog, and the fucking devil was gone. Boom. I slaughtered him with his own pitchfork. Beat him at his own game, bro. Yes. And now this is gonna be some Hasbro stuff, cause I'ma transform it to a Lamborghini, then I'm off. Boom. How many metallics mechanisms in this when the clock shifted the way that it did? How dark does it need to get when the shade could be exposed in the sun? Exposed, dog, the hat that I wore now. Yes. Wearing out the fabric of time, like it's a pantsuit I put on for rhyme. Something out of home, something to bring you close so the people would all know. Filling up the town, no, the town was already full. So I just gonna put a bunch of tinsel on it like this was Christmas at home. Yes, how much oxygen did we need? I don't know, but I feel like it's not enough. I feel like it could just be in the vet and pumped into me. Y'all get shit because you ain't using it correct. I ain't using red pen, cause if I did, I go rib it on a lily pad, hop onto a log if I wish. How many of these crickets need to get ate so my protein level can raise to the place that it needs to be from now on? Cause y'all peons to me, son. I pee on y'all like a stack of fucking yellow pages. Whatever your numbers was, they would dissolve because I got some hydrochloric stuff. I got the chloride in the cupboard if you want. Clean on them clothes, y'all. I got the chloride in the cupboard if you want. When you clean all them clothes, y'all. When we clean out the closet, dog, what would be left was cobwebs and a bunch of other stuff. Molecules that get swept up into an empty cereal box. Then we throw it in the canister. El Nino's in the canister, no, that would be crazy, bro. Hasbro has done took his fucking contract back from y'all, ripped it up, and then the lit up turkey now. Yes. The tear came out and then it went back into the barn, cause it's too fucking cold. It was smart like a cow, I guess, with the horns, or at least the bell to let you know when he's home. When the barn knows. And barn animals would all go with this song, because I fucking bellow it from my soul. It bypasses the lungs now and the mind a while ago. Yes, my fabrics are pulled like strings on a harp. Yes, so won't you dance in the yard when my song comes on and fucking turn it up. Turn it up a smidge and the bass triple with it, because I'm in trouble with this. I'm just mixing the pot for the witch, and then when she get this fucking awesome I give, she's gonna have the biggest grin. That's why I did what I did. Yes, and then this drill was gonna get blazed for me, because I want a shortcut to get where I get. Boom. TWA on this mystic heart for you. TWA on this mystic heart. Yes, a switchboard that's lit. I'm just bringing